Welcome back to the Federation, everybody. It's MCW. This is episode 14. I'm Vic, one of your hosts. We got Leslie. We got Bianca. And we'll continue our coverage of the NBA playoffs, including the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. We'll talk Saturday night's main event and the other wrestling shows this week. Finally, we'll preview Money in the Bank. And after that, our wrestling roulette, our hot tags. And you already know. The culture, keep it locked.
80 Guerrero off the top ropes. My flow special and gory, just like I'm Chavo. You feeling froggy, then leap. We kill the tadpoles. Rob Van Dam, the whole damn show.
All right, we're back. We got a lot to talk about. Like I said, I am one of your hosts. My name is Vic. We got Bianca. We got Les. We're going to start with these NBA playoffs. The Oklahoma City Thunder are your champions of the West, and they're awaiting either the Pacers or the Knicks at those NBA finals. As of we're recording, 5 games have been played. The Pacers are up 3-2 with Game 6 in Indiana on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Les, I got to challenge you a bit here. I don't want to get into questions that Tatch already asked you. Unlock the Locker Room, your new show. Go ahead and watch that, ladies and gentlemen. But last we spoke, which feels like an eternity ago, when the Knicks had just got Boston out of there. You had said that Indiana Pacers were nothing, and that it would be, or implied that it would be like an easy route for the Knicks to make the finals. It has been anything but easy. You got into it on that episode, Locked in the Locker Room, of what they could do and what they've been doing wrong. I guess, and I'm no Indiana Pacer apologist. They're getting up there in like teams that I hate. But are you maybe ready to say that they are better than you were, or the Knicks not dominating as you thought they did? Is it a question of the Knicks did it to themselves? Were the Pacers good? Was it the refs?
So I'll say they better than I thought they was, but they still not better than the Knicks. Um, I think that we went in there with too much confidence
Mm.
and just let them get to their spots, and everybody gonna hit their shots if you let them get to their spot too early.
Now, I will never sit here and say like it's only because of the refs that such and such is happening. But
Some of these calls.
some of these calls is crazy. You have Cat getting abused down low, pause, and like no call. Wow, Scott Foster, they call him the extender, but I think he was doing everything in his power to make sure the Indiana advanced. And Cat actually like uh, goes in for layup. Um, I don't think they initially called a foul, but like it was a late call. The whole Pacers team on the floor is telling him that he traveled, and then he calls the travel. I didn't know that players told the refs what calls to make.
Yeah.
Is this like how Jordan used to do it? You go to the refs, they loved him so much. Like, yeah, I think there was contact on that Larry or whatever that ref name was. Like I'm like that's the game 3, which the Knicks ended up winning, was especially frustrating because it felt like everything went the Pacers' way. So I don't know, refs, fix your stuff. So yeah,
Well,
what do you think about the
they're
refs?
fixing the game. I mean,
Bars. Uh, yeah, I'm not. I wasn't a fan of the whistle in a lot of these games. But yeah, I think what Tom Thibodeau did in game 5, where he was actually using his bench. Same thing in game 3, and ironically, they won both of those games. That it seems like a better recipe for success. Now you're not as tired. Now you can put that defensive pressure on. Tyrese Halliburton held to 8 points, I believe, on the last game. But he's coming with a vengeance. They're still a dangerous team. They are gonna use that to try to kill the Knicks on Saturday, and Knicks will be prepared, but so will Indiana. Is going to be a tough matchup. I wanted to ask. Um, I mean, it's still Knicks in 7, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We still got faith. We still got all the faith, all the like.
Hope is alive.
Yes,
Absolutely.
all the prayers. You saw that Empire State Building changed their colors.
Yeah, yeah.
New York fans will be here, giving every faith and strength to the
Nah, they
Knicks.
had the whole police force out there last night. They was
I,
like, as soon as the
they're not
game
playing.
ended, they was not with it.
They're not playing. Like the thing is, like we're acting like fans should act. Like we should be hyped when they win. Like every win matters.
Especially if we win an elimination game, like a
Right.
game where we could potentially go home.
Yep.
Exactly. At home. I
Yeah.
think that was important. Sometimes you are okay if your team loses in the playoffs if they went fighting. They went out fighting. And if they had lost at home, especially they had gone blown out, for example, that just would not have sat well, especially after the season they had.
Exactly.
I want to give a shout out to Landry Shamit. My boy is at this moment working on his halal truck side business.
Yo.
Shout out Delon Wright. Shout out to Mikal Bridges. Had a decent game. Oh.
Yo.
He listened. He watched the episode.
They gotta be listening to you.
Yeah. They did get him because he had this incredible year the year before in Brooklyn, and they got him to beat Boston, and that's what they did. So
Yeah.
I guess he fulfilled the thing, but man,
Looked like he went back to his old jump shot because he had retooled his jump shot during the summer,
right,
and it just was like brick city. It looked
right.
like he just went back to the basics.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you gotta do. Get to what brought you to the dance. So there's been a lot of criticism on Tom Thibodeau and his coaching, especially because he doesn't use his bench as often. Um, so I don't know how this will fit, but let's say the Knicks lost last night. His job, I believe, would have been in jeopardy. Do you think that's still the case if they lose Game 6 or even Game 7?
I don't think necessarily. He's a good coach. He got us further than we be getting. So I don't see the reason why we should be doing that.
I hear you. What happens sometimes is, especially in New York, they'll have someone, they'll take them that way. Oh, you didn't go all the way. All right, we'll get somebody else, they'll take us all the way. And all I'm saying, I have nothing against Coach Thibodeau. All I'm saying is that Mike Malone is available. And I don't know. I don't know if the way his coaching style fits that team. I don't know. I just know that, he's won an NBA championship. But this is, I'm not suggesting anything at all. I'm just saying he's there. Give him a call.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be the assistant.
He is not going to take an assistant job.
Yeah.
That man has done too much. He is
Yeah,
not.
I mean he was an assistant in Sacramento. He could just go
No,
back to that role.
no. What I'm saying is he's not going to go anymore.
Oh
Like,
yeah, nah, I know, I
you know
know.
what? You know what I'm saying? But I think that about covers it. Game 6 tomorrow. Go New York. Go New York. Go.
Yes. I just want to do a quick highlight of hockey because, like, I know we don't talk about hockey, but
I
the
was going to ask you when the season
Panthers,
started.
the Panthers killed the Hurricanes.
What was the
Like,
score?
kill them. First of all, they've been blown out. They almost swept them. They almost went 4-0. The Hurricanes literally like um li- literally by this much only won one of the games. Like
Is it still going on?
Right.
yeah, so now we already did like
Hello.
the Eastern and Western. So we have the rematch of last year's Stanley Cup. So we have the Oilers versus the Florida Panthers. The thing is, Canada has not won a Stanley Cup in decades.
Mm.
Hmm.
And will the Oilers be the one to get the Stanley Cup for Canada?
See, the storylines is
Edmonton.
there. The
Edmonton, yeah.
storylines.
Yes.
Edmonton.
And it's a rematch from last year because Florida won last year.
Hmm.
So it's a little bit exciting on this side of the world. Just letting you know.
Is in Florida Stadium? Is it a heated ice rink?
A heated ice rink. I'm so done. It's just an ice
They
rink.
go to the hockey rinks just to stay cool.
I
Yeah,
told
I'm
you
about to say.
Puerto Rico has a hockey team. I'm not like yes,
Where do you play hockey in Puerto Rico?
exactly. I think it's in Bayamon if I remember correctly.
Oh, by a mall.
But I just wanted to give the shout outs to like the NHL right now and like the storylines coming into the Stanley Cup. This is the rematch. We got to see if Canada can make it through. Like the Toronto Maple Leafs can never make it.
Yeah.
The Toronto Maple Leafs is the Dallas Cowboys of the hockey league, by the way.
Damn.
Damn.
That's a bad spot.
Yeah.
Faster than a bull, stronger than a buck. What was that line? Uh, something something because the Maple Leafs suck. That's the Rock right there. That was a long time ago.
And
About
they make it to the playoffs but can never take it home.
Dallas don't even make the playoffs some years. So, uh,
Mhm.
well, Edmonton. Yeah, that's Oilers. Yeah, that's.
Oilers.
There's the redacted Wolverines from there. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. I guess that's a perfect way to end that, or the worst way to end that. So, but I don't know who I'm cheering for. I do have to. I was gonna ask you like when the season started, but it's still going. That's how bad it is for me. Uh,
I might watch a game.
right, exactly. We're gonna
Yeah,
have to do that.
so the hockey and basketball are at the same time. So our playoffs are at the same time. So usually like last year we
Yeah.
had the Rangers Knicks going back to back in MSG for the
Oh, I
play.
do remember.
Mm.
Yeah, so like um every time there's a basketball playoff game, there's a hockey game. So I have the TV on both because I have YouTube TV, so I have it on both. I have the split screen. The other day I had the split screen and it was a quad and it was like the Luther Vandross documentary, the the Timberwolf game and the Timberwolf game twice on the bottom and I think it was the Dallas game. I don't remember, but yeah.
Oh, so speaking of the Timberwolves, I didn't get to it because again it was covered in Locked in the Locker Room. Yeah, that was terrible. Gentleman sweep
Yes.
and you know
Unfortunate. It was so
and
unfortunate.
right and who they're sort of kind of building to be the face of the league, even though he has all the qualities that you wouldn't want in the face in the league, or corporately, right?
Yeah.
He's talking about like, yeah, I'm 23, I'll get back, and
Get
Yeah.
rid of Rudy.
That's what he should say. I don't understand.
Mike Conley's like 37, sitting next to him, like but I don't know if that was this year, or last year. Now I think about it, but yeah, man, that's tough. Well, congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Last time they
Hmm.
were in the finals, it was with the trio of James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant, where they lost to the Heat. On to the wrestling, we back. The most pertinent news at the moment: WrestleMania moves on from New Orleans. They are set to go back to Las Vegas. Oh, you know what? Take it away, B.
Sorry. I'm so because it's also so I saw the news that they might be staying in Vegas and I'm like, no. Like
Saw that too.
no one wants this. Because like we're already upset at how expensive it is to get tickets to WrestleMania or to some of these shows anyways. Like the ticket prices are just going up and up and it's becoming like a elitist place to be at. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
wrestling is really for the common folk, and it's getting harder and harder. And both promotions, because AEW has a pricing problem also, um, to go to the actual shows and watch it.
I think it's gonna kill the fans because it's
Yeah.
like fans anticipate, oh, it's coming to my city this year, and
Hmm.
then now if they stay in Vegas permanently, like people can't fly out to Vegas and then they gotta like stay in Vegas and all that. It's too
That
much
was the big
money.
that was the biggest problem with Double or Nothing, and that's why AEW had to move out of having Double or Nothing this year in Vegas, because the fans couldn't do that. First of all, it was Memorial Weekend in Vegas. Like that was, and Double or Nothing at the time, and most of the time, is one of their biggest shows. Before All In. So it's hard for people to get the money up to go to Vegas, stay in Vegas, and like spend that money. Like an average fan can't really afford all that.
Yeah,
And this is a component I didn't think about till yesterday. Is a lot of indie promotions, a lot of indie wrestlers, and a lot of just vendors in general. They use WrestleMania, or the host city of WrestleMania, for their business. And some of these businesses, I am thinking that they already set things up a year in
Mhm.
advance, and now all of a
Yeah,
sudden the rug gets pulled out from under them, and now Concha's got to be canceled. Who knows what the jargon is on those contracts, if they got to pay a fee or whatever, and now they got to
yeah,
switch everything around. Just very bad move. And hey, you can argue that WWE doesn't owe anybody anything, or TKO really. Um,
yeah.
TKO don't, but WWE does. I'm sorry.
hey, like I said,
Because
I agree with you. I agree with you.
we're not the UFC fan base. Like
Right.
I don't think they understand. Like we're not the UFC fan base.
And I read, and I should have gotten the source for this. So that's my fault. But I did read that the Peacock contract ends next year, so it would not surprise me to see $85 pay-per-views and things like that. They're really pricing out like your fan base, and
Yeah,
like y'all have been saying, and this is going to be an issue because the people who can afford it, um, I don't think they're generally wrestling fans. And wrestling, as big as it got, is still a niche product, and is going to have its highs and its lows, and it seems to be trending downward again. And those people will eventually go away. And then
yeah.
what do you got left? With a
It's
slew
gonna be
of
like when you was a
fan.
kid and you just like when the pay per view and you couldn't watch the pay per view because your parents didn't want to spend the money.
We're not gonna spend the money on our
We
own.
don't
Like
want to spend it now. Now we know what they talk about.
Oh, I already got my alternative websites. Now I'm saying
I
it's
don't
not
know what you're talking
Stream
about.
East. Yeah, man.
but like
Hey,
Black
don't give
Box.
them out. They might shut them down.
yeah.
Yo, no, I'm not. I said
But
Stream East, but it's not
it's
Stream East. You know what I'm saying?
it's just so annoying because the fans that are here are not gonna be like what's the word for it, like they're gonna be upset, like the casual fans that leave come back, and sometimes some of us are casual fans, we leave, we come back and stuff, but that's also depending on the product. But like if it's hot, it's hot when we're here. um it's just having it in Vegas again. Yes, they're gonna get all this profit. It's just I was so excited for it to like be somewhere else.
Yes,
That's the whole, like my hype is always figuring out, are they coming back to New York? Like,
I like the different stage configurations you can get thematically with other cities. That's
yeah.
why
Yeah.
people get a little tired when it was New Orleans three times in the last 10 years or 15 years, um, 20 years. But people like it when like people were pining. People were like thinking like the UK,
Yeah.
like
That would have been dope. I would
I
have
would
flown
love
out
the
there.
UK joint.
right. So if this is well, it will happen. I believe this will be the first time that the same city and venue host WrestleMania back to back since 4 and 5 in Atlantic City. That's when Trump gave him a deal. Um, yeah, I think you sort of mentioned this about casual fan bases, Bianca. Um, are y'all feeling wrestling fatigue?
Yes. This is the first time in 5 years that I have wrestling fatigue. And I was watching AEW, NXT, WWE, Raw, SmackDown when
Hey, you gonna watch Evolve too?
yeah, bro, I can't. I can't. Like I'm
Or watch
wrestling
LFG?
fatigue.
LFG.
Oh, and GCW. Like I was watching the indies on top of everything, and I love watching everything. It's just I'm out of fatigue. I am. After 5 years, 6 years, when AEW started, I'm out of fatigue with everything.
So you're saying that we're all going on vacation then? That, that's what I heard. That's what I. That's what you just said.
Yeah, we could plan one. I don't care.
How about you, Les?
I'm experiencing it outside of WWE because there's so much to consume.
Yeah.
But with WWE, it's so like streamlined, it's easy to access. So it's like, I'll just put this on. I like wrestling.
True, true.
Why not? Like if I was just like scrolling through, like they got like the free channels on the TV when you have like, and then like TNA will be on sometimes, like old episodes. And I'll
Yeah.
just let that play just because I like.
Yeah, I think I need a break, but I'm working. We're working. We're doing it, and let's get to some work. And that was Saturday night's main event. Um, they call this a glorified house show. They would
It
be
was.
It
correct.
definitely is,
It was.
and I've been to plenty of house shows.
So 5 matches. They added
Too many
Zelina
commercials.
Vega. Oh, that true. That too. Uh,
I almost fell asleep.
Yo.
I may have fell asleep a couple times. I mean, those commercials.
I was praying. I was praying.
Those commercials were like hockey breaks. Like
Yeah,
I swear to you, like every period has like 18-minute break. That's how it felt.
yeah. This was. I think, like given the first maybe 2 matches, it was really good.
Yeah.
Um, or so, and then it was just kind of whatever. The first match was the tag team match. Is a good place to start. It was CM Punk and Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Again, last we recorded, again, it was a week ago, but it feels like it's been 8 weeks. I forgot what we predicted, um, but Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins win after Big Bronson Reed, say that 3 times fast. Uh, he come through, kills everybody, hits a tsunami on Punk after the match. Um, and people love Bronson Reed, man. Like they love CM Punk, but they were still chanting one more time
Yeah.
to hit him with another tsunami, man. What y'all think about this match?
Got the brawn and the brawn.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was excited to see him back. Like he was not I thought he was still in the injury list, to be honest. So like his name was not in the list of names to when we were like, who's
right.
gonna be the next person? That was not in my head at all. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, we predicted. Sami Zayn's gonna be the third man, or you said Logan Paul's gonna be the third man.
Hmm.
None of us even thought about Bronson Reed because he's been gone for so long since November, and
Yeah.
that was just great job by them to just pulling the rug in a good way out of our feet and just surprising us completely. All right, so Zelina Vega defeated Chelsea Ring, defended her U.S. Championship against Chelsea Green. I love Zelina Vega, but it kills.
This match was sloppy.
Yes, but even before that, it's just the fact that she gets no pop, and
At all.
I'm like, what does she have to do? Like I think when she was with Andrade, she was like a lot more popular. So I don't understand what's going on. But Chelsea Green is getting like everybody loves her, and she's the heel, and you know,
I think they just need someone else with Selena because Chelsea, and they should have already moved on, to be honest. Because
oh,
Chelsea Green is like, she's just that girl. You know what I mean?
yep.
And we knew when Selena took the belt off of her, like it was going to be a different cadence, so that they should have already shifted to someone else, shifted to someone who had like not as big as a pop as Chelsea.
They
And
trying to get the Latinas to watch
for
Yeah,
sure,
that's fine,
because
but
they
then
just
you
bought the
get,
AAA joint.
but
Then
then
like,
you
oh,
get more. We have enough Latinas. Like
we do.
you could have got Raquel. You could have got like we have enough Latinas. Not enough, but like we have Latinas on the roster.
And God knows Raquel struggles to get a pop too. Um, my whole thing with it is again, I don't. I'm just again the writing team. It may probably be,
Yeah,
and so they don't really know what to do with it. Um,
because they bunched them all in one fucking group.
and then they do that same thing where they like, oh, I'm gonna speak Spanish and then translate it in English, which helps some people understand
Yeah.
words, right? But at the same time, nobody talks like that.
I feel like it's pandering.
I
Yes.
do, but
Yeah.
they gotta make a connection somehow.
It was like when we had the chancleta thing when she was like having a
Oh
chancleta
yeah,
all the
that
time.
yo,
That
that
was
was one of the
petty.
worst. That was yo. I remember having the conversation with Vic about it.
Like, bro. I
Like
was like,
when
she's
I
so
saw
much
that,
more
I
than
texted him
this.
immediately. I was like, "Yo, bro, is this racist?"
She's so much more than that. And like
1,000%.
I don't think they played it up well enough for it to how it went.
Well, I remember loving it.
Hmm.
The first time I saw it, it was Backlash like three against Rhea Ripley,
Yeah.
maybe 3 years ago. About the eighth time she did it, I'm like, okay, we can.
Yeah, if it was a one-off thing,
Right,
okay, I get it because they was in Puerto Rico, right? So
right,
it makes sense. Then
and
they
then
added chancleta to the game, and you could use it as a weapon.
I did
Like,
not know that.
Yeah.
That's incredible, yo. But then
Which I feel like is a fun like little thing, but like
right,
sometimes they don't know when things run its course.
1,000%. But your boy Paul Levesque, he only caters to the live audience, even though we know he be reading Twitter and everything.
He sure does.
hmm
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like real quick, it's like how you gonna be mad when people like are critiquing things, and then but you were like real quiet and everybody was praising you. Don't go both ways, my G. Um, but to finish this off, Zelina hits a 619 that wasn't really a 619.
A miss one
Ends up
nine.
whoo bars.
Damn.
Um, I love Zelina. It hurts me. It hurts me. So she tries to make up for it and kicks Chelsea Green in the face, breaks her nose. Um, it makes Zelina look like no, sorry, Chelsea look like $1,000,000 actually. Uh,
It does.
but the hits the her Canadian destroyer, Code Red, right is the name,
Yeah.
from the top rope, and it she wins. Uh, I guess that's all I got to say about it, to be honest with you.
I just want to give note that Selena Vega's outfit was amazing. It was based on My Hero, and I was super excited about it.
Oh, I
Okay.
can
It's
never.
literally on my outfit, and I was like, yes.
I thought it was just like America, America, but what I know All Might is like,
Yeah, yeah.
but
He's the American hero. Yeah, yeah, I know.
but Deku a bitch ass nigga, so I don't really rock with him. Like, why
No, but
fine all the
she's
time?
not what
Like, what?
she's not wearing Deku stuff
Oh no, I
though.
know, I know. I'm just talking about like why I couldn't make
In general,
like 3 episodes of that show. Like you out here muttering and stuttering and sniffling and whining.
you gotta
Like,
go watch more episodes of My Hero. It's so
yeah,
good.
I know it's gonna build up, and he's gonna be brave. He's gonna be.
It's not One Piece, all right? It's
Oh, I
much.
know, I know. That's a whole nother. That's
Now, if you don't got me after 3 episodes, I'm gone. I don't care what nobody tell me what happened later on in the seasons. Nah, if you can't hook me after 3 episodes, I'm not watching.
What's that? So in the shortest match of the night, John Cena in a non-title match defeated R-Truth. You had a nice little fake out there where John Cena like hesitated to hit R-Truth with the title, and he was like conflicting feelings, but it was all a ruse. Takes him to Kick City. Shout out to you know who, and then hits the fu, pins him. And R Truth was excited, man. Shout out to R Truth. Came out, you know. I'm sorry, Ron Cena. Uh, I'm getting
I'm
those.
getting
I
that
want
shirt.
that shirt.
I'm
Yes,
getting it. I'm getting it.
I want that shirt so bad, bro.
Yeah. Thoughts on the match?
Match of the night. The only
It
thing that would have made it better is if he actually would have hit R Truth with the belt and he won by disqualification. Like if he'd have
Shadow.
won,
Yeah.
it'd have been a much better moment and it'll put him over a little bit more. But it was a good match for what it was for the
yeah,
story.
Yes.
yeah.
Agreed.
It was just annoying the aftermath, the shenanigans afterwards. Like, I, I'm like, are we really doing this match? And we
Yeah,
are.
like the
At Money in the Bank.
shenanigans should have like the shenanigans would have been warranted if he would have hit him with the belt and did the one and made
Yeah,
him one by DQ.
yeah. The pop for Cody was great, but
Oh, we there already?
oh,
We're
sorry.
skipping a match. We don't gotta really, you know, Damian
I
Priest,
tapped out after the Cena
McIntyre.
match. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh,
I honestly, bro, after that match, I forgot I was watching an event because of all the ads, bro. Like I really forgot. I started
It
scrolling
was
through my
bad
phone and all that.
oh man. Again, I can't wait till that's us and we sell out and we're just selling gambling websites and everything. Um, uh,
No, sorry. You could go to the next matches, and then I could go with the shenanigans.
oh no, real quick, steel cage match: Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. Um, all this match told me is that Jesse Ventura needs to be on commentary more. Uh,
Facts.
they need him to
No,
be
get
on.
him off of commentary, bro. I hate hearing his voice when he's on commentary.
What do you mean?
Bro,
His
he when
voice
he
is great.
when he talks like he doesn't know it's wrestling.
No, he talks like
No,
this,
like
like 1982, and like
But the funniest thing is like the contradicting. Like
that's what,
both him and Cole were contradicting.
yeah.
that's what I'm saying, bro. He
But
talking like he
that adds
doesn't know
to
Cole,
it
that he's
though.
commentating wrestling right now. Like,
Nah, when JR and the King would disagree, or Monsoon and Heenan would disagree, like that's what I want. I don't need Pat McAfee's insult here and Michael Cole, you know, just loving
you
each
mean
other.
Pat
And
McAfee saying something and then literally in the middle of his sentence just shutting the fuck up, and us being like, "What are you trying to say?"
or
nah,
just
I
shouting
I
in the
think
middle of
with
a
that they
promo.
be talking to his ear. They be like, no, 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 don't say that, don't say that.
Yeah, but it's so awkward on air
Bruh.
because he'll
Yeah.
be like
Is
in
that
the middle of a sentence, and then Cole is just looking at him like, are you gonna say the rest of the sentence?"
um, get that? When's college football start, man? I don't keep up, man.
July.
July.
July?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take that. That is further than I would have wanted, but you know, it's in the area, so I'm
It's almost here.
not.
He won't be there for SummerSlam. That's what we're trying to say. Well, we should be at SummerSlam,
No,
so we
we
won't be
definitely gonna be
hearing
at
it.
SummerSlam. Both nights.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try, Vic.
We're talking about we. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about Pat McAfee. I was like,
No, 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 no. We're talking about we, so we won't even hear commentary.
good, good. I'm willing to spend money on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was gonna say. Oh, Jesse Ventura. He was complaining about leaving the case through the door.
He just walked out the door. Should have had your limo driver there.
I
That
should
was great.
die. Look, man. So the door, escaping through the door rule has been at least 25 years has been a thing, but
Yeah.
you know he's not hip to it. Um, Again, it was the blue cage in his time. You know what I'm saying? So,
They didn't have doors. They had to like.
Climb over,
right,
climb up.
rung by rung. But well, let's the Drew McIntyre, Damon Priest, good match. Um, Damon Priest got his win back, and Drew McIntyre, he's gonna be out for a while. Good, rest well, King. You've been at this nonstop for a minute, so
Yeah,
He's been
putting
holding it.
everybody over.
Yep.
yep, yep. She's putting everything on his shoulders, man.
Hmm.
He deserves the million he gets. He deserves that rock commercial. He deserves it all. So shout out to both of them. Um, and shout out to Damian Priest, Bronx Hall of Famer, for getting his
Absolutely.
win back. So for the World Heavyweight title, Jey Uso defeated Logan Paul. This was cool, is about the only word I can describe it as. I guess the most interesting thing happened after the match. But y'all talk to me what y'all thought about this match.
It was alright.
It was a match.
Cody Rhodes.
Great. So thank y'all for that very thorough explanation. Uh, it got what it deserved from us. So Cena, who like 20 minutes before or something, like was talking to Jey Uso, like, "Oh, YouTuber wins, you're winning wrestling," and I am still like holding on to like the John Cena heel turn. I'm still like kind of waiting for it to get where it needs to go. Now I'm starting to go like, because now it's like, damn, is this really the reason? But whatever. But he comes in and attacks Jey Uso when the ref was down. I thought they were gonna call disqualification. I just forgot
Yeah,
that.
he pulled the ref straight out the ring.
Literally.
Right. And
Oh, I didn't see who it was, so I can't disqualify nobody.
I don't know, the person in the ring right now.
Or like, or I don't know
Oh,
whose
we didn't
side
need
he's
replay for
on.
that.
I don't know whose side he's on, so I can't disqualify him because he pulled me out the ring. What, bro? Like,
Was Scott Foster refereeing this match? Anyway,
It's just one of those things that I know, like, we played off, but WWE's refs are fucking dumb. And I feel like out of all the refs, like AEW refs can be very dumb, but WWE refs don't even see anything ever.
I'm tired of hearing the word referee's discretion.
Yeah,
yeah.
literally.
I'm tired of hearing those words.
You know what Earl Hebner's discretion was? He would see a low blow right in front of him, and then he would go, "Yeah." I was just like, y'all communicate that with him, man. Y'all making him look terrible, man. He really got to duck out. Like, oh, I ain't see it because I just heard him
Nah,
move.
Earl was the worst because he'd be late. So like he would be in position at first, and then he would turn around, and then they would be in the act, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
Right, crazy. So your boy Cody Rhodes, Cody
Cody
Rhodes,
Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes,
Cody Rhodes.
comes out and
With
um,
a good pop.
it's a great pop.
Yeah.
Called him the quarterback and all that, and da da da. Stands tall with Jey Uso. Jey Uso wins the match, by the way, in the midst of all this.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a tag team match at Money in the Bank. I guess CM Punk is busy with Seth Rollins and them. So I did think you could have had like that rematch, Cena and Punk for the title. It kind of sold itself, but they're going a different direction.
I just think it's a waste of Cena's time and his quote unquote last year of wrestling for him to be on this tag team match. Just saying. When he should
Yeah,
be wrestling. He should have like actual matches with a bunch of other people. You know what I mean? Like,
you're
Yeah,
right.
they wasting a moment redoing it at Money in the Bank with CM Punk.
hmm
The only way this goes like well if like in main events, which I guess it will, and you
assuming.
get like a tease or something. Whoever wins Money in the Bank, because you got both Jay and Cena in the match. So
Yeah.
maybe one of them will, or there'll be like a who do I cash on and type of tease. Um, but yes, that was Saturday night's main event. I'm gonna be honest. I think we spoke on this a lot longer than I thought we were going to.
Yeah, we really did.
Some quick hits. NXT Battleground. Mike Santana makes an appearance.
I did see that. That I did see
Um,
because I love Mike Santana.
1000%. He
That
had
was
the
a
like.
foreshadow that Joe Henry was gonna lose.
Mm,
I feel
So
like Trick is about to be a transitional champion.
I think so too.
so to
But they could have just gave it to Santana. But Santana also has like a bunch of other belts. Anyways, I digress.
no um ooh, train of thought. So I'm just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, yeah. Go
So
ahead.
Battleground, um, the opening match of that. I'm not gonna go through the whole pay per view. But the opening match of that. I'm not gonna go through the whole pay per view. But you had Kalani Jordan going in. It was a fantastic match that had it was bookended by bad things in my mind. I never liked the whole we're two baby faces and we're gonna do some acrobatics where we is near misses and then we all smile at each other at the end. Da da da. I don't like it.
Technically, Kalani is like in between like, being a heel and a face. Like,
For sure, because they in commentary. But by the way, if I haven't said it, Vic Joseph is an incredible play-by-play man, uh,
yeah.
and well, Booker T. We'll get to Booker T.
Oh
So
yeah, man.
so they had a fantastic. Then the finish with the oh my god, what do they call it? The soul
Soul
snap.
Snatcher.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, man. It doesn't work as a like a super soul snatcher because the opponent's taking the same bump. Um, a super RKO that makes sense because opponents at the top rope. It looked nice, but it doesn't make sense.
No, she
But
did a reverse 450
right,
at
but
that
but
position.
then she's the one that landed on her back. Like Kalani just took the same bump. Like how that's
And
supposed to?
Kalani had to jump into it too.
Yeah, like The Rock did with Cena's Cody Cutter. Like, what does that mean that he should have taken the 3 count then? Like, but it was a fantastic match. I do want to highlight Obafemi's a monster. Um, Booker T has caught on. The whole crowd was doing the back hair. Ah. That was an incredible moment. Um, Trick Williams defeats Joe Hendry to become the TNA World Champion. Um, Only thing I asked was like, "Oh, is Trick's? It's not Trick. Is Joe Hendry's contract up?"
Yes.
Thank you for
Sorry.
that.
I believe his contract is up and he's signing with WWE.
He
Everybody is
NXT
coming.
bound.
Yeah.
Yep. Um, so
If I'm not mistaken, and if it's not, it's soon.
yes. So there's rumors circulating that Jordan Grace, who lost to Stephanie Vaquer at Battleground, is going to come up to the main roster to SmackDown. Stephanie Vaquer just lost to JC Jane of all people. Um, and then this shocking ending to the NXT Championship she lost. So she's going to come up. And it seems to be like very flooded now in the women's division, like just a lot of main event talent and not enough enhancement talent. But we'll see about that. Um, Mercedes Monet defeated Jamie Hayter to win the Owen. She'll now face Tony Storm
That
for
was a great
the
match.
women's championship.
That was an amazing match.
I have to catch up, and also they've had segments. They had a dance off, but I haven't seen it yet. Um,
Oh,
love
that was
Mercedes.
Wednesday.
Love Mercedes. Just based on that one thing she does, can't dance. Can't. You know. But who knows? Maybe she's like a accomplished
Wait,
talent.
Tony Storm and Mercedes had a dancer?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Dynamite.
Okay, I gotta watch that. Because Tony Storm is like her character is hilarious. Like as
Yes,
much as I
I
don't
love
like
it.
AEW, I gotta give her props. Like
Yeah.
I
No.
seen her do like a random interview at like the American Music, not music, the movie
Yeah,
awards
yeah.
or
Awards,
With
something
the
like
guy
yeah,
from Turner
that.
Classic Movies. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that joint was hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah.
She is on point, and I love that girl.
And
And
she doing
even
that right on the spot too. Like
Yeah,
right, that in the Turner Classic movie, I forget his name. He's like very kind of prominent, but even he was like dying because I don't think he was expecting that from her. Just incredible character work, and especially doing it like no takes.
Yeah.
And she just I still laughing like it was like a year ago too. She talking about like affair she had with Stan Hansen. Like that's hilarious.
No,
Um,
her on Thunder Rosa, and she was like, "Oh, our name is gonna be Thunder Tits."
And she's like, we already have a name. It's Thunderstorm. I don't understand.
right.
No, we're going with this one.
So Roxanne has been uh tempting our boy Dom Mysterio with some chicken tendies. Um, yeah, he's up to some foul because you don't offer a man chicken tenders if you're not up to something foul. And
They were in like a box, a donut box, which is the funniest thing.
I expected chocolates or something like. And Liv Morgan returned. So they
I thought
might
she would
be.
be out longer, to be honest.
Yeah, we're glad she's back. She is not happy
No.
with Dom. My boy Dom already coming up with the excuses. We've been there. Like, oh yeah, the
It's the
time
time
difference.
zone.
Yeah, Oh man. So we're gonna see what happens there. She lost to Kyrie Sane, which is good because Kyrie needed a win.
Yeah.
For the Money in the Bank qualifier.
I also don't think Liv should have been in the qualifier since she has a belt and they have a tag team belt and they need to wrestle with this tag team belt
Right.
and
It
defend
only
it.
it only matters when they want it to matter.
Yeah.
Real quick, this wasn't in the rundown, but it just came to mind. Former tag team champions, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill / Naomi. They have put this feud on ice. I'm talking Naomi and Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
Could have had a match at Backlash, nothing. Could have had a match at Saturday Night's Main Event, nothing. They haven't really been in the same ring, in a match for like a couple months, I think. Um, you know, Naomi needs to win the Money in the Bank at this point,
Yeah.
but it's like I feel like Jay's gonna come through and like
Sweep in.
yeah, and I don't know. This is the most interesting story that they've had in a while for me. Same thing with the New Day, like incredible heel turn, and it just fell flat because they did nothing with them.
Yeah.
So do better.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess we could do a Money in the Bank preview, but I don't even know if all the matches are set. Keep it
No, I think it's next week, so that's fine.
cool.
We can do it next week.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like this side.
I thought so too, and then Cole was like, "Oh yeah, and another week," and I was just like, "I thought you said 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago." Like,
So they do have more time. That's good. So we'll get to that to you next week. Um, but now it's time for our wrestling roulette. Y'all already know how this goes. We rotate a match that we want the other to watch, and we'll all watch it and we'll talk about it, right? So it was Bianca's choice last week. It was Sabu versus Abyss in a barbed wire match. Was it at Unbreakable
a
'05?
turning point.
Turning
Turning
Point.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go quick, man. I was actually sort of watching this with my lady, who doesn't understand what the thing is at all. Um, and she's just, and I'm going like, ooh, oh, oh, and then she's like, but it's choreographed, and I'm just like, yes, like,
But so is
oh,
Broadway. So
So
right,
is love and hip hop.
love is 90 Day Fiance, which is her favorite. But what I mean to get out of that is she actually pointed out something really actually poignant, that something that annoys me, and that's when in segments, and she compared it to like a movie where like it's like a 5-on-1,
yeah,
and that one guy beats everybody up, and she's like, yeah, everybody's just waiting their turn to get beat up, and I'm like, yeah, they got wrestlers as security who
yeah.
just wait their turn to get beat up. So I agree with you there. But then she's going like, why are you want? It's so bloody. It's so disgusting. And I'm like, that's the reaction. That, that reaction you just had, that's what they
They want it.
out of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
and we came to understand it. But this was an incredible match. Sabu is a goddamn man. When he did that, because he does the not a flip, but like a little drop kick off the chair, whatever. When he did that, Sabis ducked and his crotch got caught.
Guys got
Barbed
caught.
wire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm like, man, you have been wearing a cup, cling wrap, uh, uh, shit, cardboard. I don't know, but there's just little spots where Abyss was trying to do not a senton, but he was trying to like bounce off the rope, but like
And couldn't.
couldn't. And then I gave Sabu enough time to turn the chair
Chill.
on him on his crotch. So this is the most I've ever talked about crotches. But it was a wonderful match, and something that I definitely needed to like kind of cleanse my palate a little bit, or at least bloody my palate. So great choice, Bianca. So loved it.
Yeah, when my man Sabu did the tope over the barbed wire outside the ring, crazy pop for me. The commentary actually put over, like, they put the story over great.
Yeah,
Yes, that was
Like the commentary in that match made the match shine more than it needed to.
definitely. And it was a short match. Like when I was watching it, I was like, "It's over." Like, though there was like a lot of things happening, but it was like a fit short, as in 15-minute match. I think it was a little bit less than 15, but
yeah.
um,
It was 15
yeah,
sentences.
but I enjoyed this.
Well, Les, it's time for you.
With the racing car and the
Next pay per view is Fastlane. No, so it's your turn this week, Les, to give us a match. I understand that you have a bit of a twist on this segment. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right. So my match is the Punjabi prison.
oh god,
Whoa!
So I'm gonna give y'all a choice and y'all can come to the agreement together. Do y'all want to watch the Undertaker and Big Show one or the Great Khali and Batista one?
I'm gonna
Great
watch both.
Khali. Either one is trash. I don't care, but it makes more sense with Great Khali.
You know what? I'm gonna mull that over, and I'll hit you with a next week or when we do
We'll
the.
figure it out. I'm
I'll,
gonna end
I'll,
up
I'll tell.
watching both matches now because Victor don't know how to choose.
Oh, I didn't. We have to choose now. I didn't know
Nah,
that's
I
what
mean y'all
happened.
have to choose right now.
Yeah, like if you didn't see the match, then you didn't see the match. That's I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Montez Ford. I love that. Ah, editors don't put that meme there. Um. Anyway, so that's that. We'll bring that to you next week as usual. And hey, is there any matches that y'all would like for us to watch? Join the roulette. Get in the comments. Pop off, man. So it's our hot tag segment now. That's when we give a hot take.
Sorry.
Oh, we're
I
doing it.
was
No, I know. I was waiting for Les. That's bad synchronization.
yeah.
Uh,
Now we should start. Whoever's last got to give the first hot take.
Oh, like
usually,
that. That's
oh,
always Victor.
oh, damn! I was figuring out as I spoke. Yes, a hot tag segment. We give a hot take on wrestling, and we don't explain it. We just say it. Um, I can't start this.
I'll start because I got it in my head right now.
Zombie.
I know Les doesn't watch AEW, but Swerve losing was the right choice.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good one. That's a good one. Everybody thought he was gonna win. He didn't win.
It in retrospect, it is the right choice right now.
Yes. Well, they're gonna build a whole army to or stable to take
We'll
the
figure
fight.
it out. Yeah.
Les.
Stephanie losing to JC Jane was the right choice.
I think you'll be proven right eventually. I'm in my feelings right now. My hot take. Not only are they bringing too many girls up too, not too early, but in bunches, but like you had a Monster and Julia that's now looking like every other girl, and that's not best for business.
Yeah.
Lady and gentlemen, what are we listening to?
I would love to plug, because I did Voices of the Month with this girl,
Of course,
the Queen Princess. It will be, this interview will come out June 18th. But the Queen Princess,
June 18th, keep it. Put it
yeah,
on calendars, ladies and gentlemen.
yes, Voices of the Month with the Queen Princess, Where We Collide.
I'm gonna listen to that right after the show. It's out on all platforms, right?
Yes, yes, it is.
Cool. Music video or not?
No, she's working on the video. I think the video
Perfect.
might be out now, or when I was talking to her, they were like,
Finishing up.
working. Yeah.
Perfect. I've been, driving around a little bit. So I don't got like any Spotify or any, so I just be putting on YouTube and hit the ads and then driving at the same time. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why
That's
he telling on himself, Les?
oh, the police are saying this. Come on. So no, I just got back to like some sort of old rock. I was like a Horse with No Name by America. Little Pink Floyd in there. Just yeah, it's just been good for my car ride. So that's what I've been listening to.
Nice.
Um, damn. I say Bad One by Eminem. That's
Nice.
my I got a bad one.
Kamikaze? Oh
Nah,
no,
it's on
the, the
Prince
recent one.
83. Yeah.
Right.
But
Okay.
it's just because he got that one line in there when he like, my money roll is big as his belly and jelly roll. Like,
And then he's on a song like 2 songs later. Uh,
yeah. But I
I
can't get that line out of my head.
Yeah, you know what? Not in a minute, but I constantly listen to the joint with JID. That's a massive
Oh,
classic.
Fuel?
Rap and Fuel, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
the
Still,
other joint, the Fuel Part 2 basically with Boogie.
yes, yeah, with
Yeah,
the
bro.
Shady remix.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. All right, so that's gonna do it for us. Um, we'll get back to you next week as usual. We'll have an Eastern Conference champion by then. Maybe we'll have some guests. Who knows? We'll preview Money in the Bank, uh, and a lot of other things that's gonna happen. Something's always happening, and we're gonna be here to cover it. So for Les and for B, my name is Vic. See y'all next time.
80 Guerrero off the top ropes. My flow special and gory just like I'm Chavo. You feeling froggy then leap, we kill the tadpoles. Rob Van Dam, the whole damn show.